Hello everyone, this is Aaron Fitch from ATFGaming and welcome to F1 2020. It is here. We've got people in the chat. We are live streaming over on Twitch. As far as when I'm going to be playing this game and how I'm going to be playing this game, this will be a lot of stream content. So if you are seeing this on YouTube and you're like, oh, I'd like to watch this and give input like these people who are in the chat. Right now we've got John, we've got James, we've got Bracker. Come over to twitch.tv/ATFGaming19 here on Twitch, and we will be doing this quite often, I have a feeling. Shut up, James. But, yeah, so we are getting started here. I have done 2 test laps at Austria. That is all I have done in this game, and we are going to hop right into my team career mode. I have watched somebody do this, but I do believe that there are some random elements to this. So we are going to hop into my team, and we're just going to see what happens. Alright. Do you want the challenge of entering into Formula 1 as a new team? In my team mode, you'll start from scratch as the 11th team on the grid, building up your team in order to create a lasting legacy. Being both owner and driver will have its own unique set of challenges. You'll have to perform both on the track and behind the scenes.
Welcome to my team. Here, you'll experience the world of Formula 1 not only as a driver, but as the owner of a brand new F1 team. First things first, let's choose your character.
Let's just progress, shall we? Alright, so this is the character that I made, so I think we'll just do that.
Great. Now, let's set up some of the key details of your new team.
Alright.
We'll start with an easy one. What name would you like to give the team?
What name? You know, didn't really think about this. What do you guys think we should name the team in chat here? No, James. Alright. That's what it's gonna be.
Nice. Now, some kind of income stream is critical, so we need to sign a primary sponsor.
Alright, a primary sponsor.
Our primary sponsor will pay a signing bonus to the team up front. This is vital to cover the early investments we need to make. They will also provide valuable weekly income for us. Each sponsor has a goal that they want the team to achieve. If we hit that goal, the sponsor will pay us an additional goal bonus.
Yeah, I think I'm going to do TriStar.
Fantastic. Now we've got a budget to work with. Our car won't be going anywhere fast without a power unit. So let's sign a power unit supplier now.
Okay, power unit supplier.
And durability from our power unit, but we also need to balance the books. We're going to have a lot of other areas to invest our cash into.
So, we've got 4 power suppliers. These are the power suppliers in F1. We got Honda, which does Red Bull and AlphaTauri, Renault, which does Renault and McLaren, Mercedes, which does Mercedes, Racing Point, and Williams, and Ferrari, which does Ferrari, Haas, and Alfa Romeo. So, Honda's the cheapest, but it's also the worst. James, what did you just type? But anyway, Honda's the cheapest, but also the worst. Renault is a little more expensive, but only a little bit better. 1 better on performance, 3 better on durability. And then Mercedes and Ferrari, I think, are out of our price range right now. So the question is that 1 performance and 3 durability worth $400,000? You guys are saying Renault? Alright, Renault it is.
We almost have all the key partners for our team now, but we still need a teammate.
You still need a teammate.
These are the drivers available to be your first teammate. They all have their own strengths and weaknesses, so consider everything when deciding who to hire. Drivers earn acclaim based on their performances. When a driver earns enough acclaim, they will level up. The higher a driver's level, the more acclaim they'll earn for their current team. And remember, the faster the team levels up, the faster our income will increase. The higher a driver's experience, the more resource points are earned to spend on vehicle upgrades. Racecraft is the driver's skill to effectively complete overtakes when opportunities arise. Awareness shows the driver's ability to avoid errors and incidents. Pace describes the driver's ability to set competitive lap times. Rating is a summary of the driver's overall skill level.
Okay, so these are F2 drivers. Eventually, I believe we can choose F1 drivers once their team is better. But we got, I apologize in advance for these butchering of names. We got Nikita Mazepin. We got Juan Manuel Correa, American, as John points out. We got Dorian Bakolaki. We got Luca Giotto. Got Callum Ilott, who will be a good driver. Got Jordan King, who actually ran some IndyCar races. And, why did they do that? Cody's, why did you do that? So, our 1 million driver options are here. Got 1.5 for Callum and Jordan King and Hubert, which I'm not picking Hubert. I don't want to deal with that this season. So let's compare our 1 million drivers. We've got Mazepin, Correa, and Bakolaki. They're all pretty equal on experience. Correa has better racecraft. Bakolaki has better awareness. Okay, so Mazepin's not happening. So it's pretty close. So I think I'm going to agree with John, actually. I think we're going to go with Juan Manuel Correa, who is the guy who was injured in the Hubert crash, I believe. And he was severely injured as well. But yeah, so I think I'm going to go with him. Because we don't want to spend
Looks like
more
we can
money than
afford
that.
this power unit supplier and teammate. Go ahead and confirm if you're happy.
Am I perfectly happy? No, but it is what it is. We're only going to have $900,000 left after that. But, yeah.
Let's select or edit the livery we'll be running this season. We can add more sponsors to the car as we sign them throughout the year. And don't worry, we can edit our look at any time from HQ.
Yeah, let's hope Juan doesn't hit any jet fuel dryers or anything. Alright, livery. Now we struggle here. So we do have the Schumacher liveries, which I'm not using. We don't have that one unlocked. Alright, so we've got 5 liveries to choose from, and I do believe there's a ton more customization once you get into the game. But for base, we have Venus. We've got TriStar, which is actually the name of our sponsor. We've got Sunburst, Streamland, and Needles. And we can change color too. So let's look at this TriStar one, and oh boy. Now for the part where I screw everything up, I'm pretty sure. So that's our look. There it is. And we can't do anything with sponsor decals yet.
Now we need a badge for our team branding. Select an existing badge, edit it, or create one from scratch.
A team badge. Oh boy.
Great, that's everything we need. You can go back and edit anything we've done so far, and we'll come back here at the start of each season. But if you're ready to go, hit advance to head to Team HQ, and we can start our push to the top of Formula 1.
Alright. Here we go. So we can choose our season length, full season, partial season that doesn't have a few tracks, still in Monaco though, so I don't care, or a 10 race season. We're just going to do full season for now. Alright, race style. F1 2020 allows you to customize your race experience the way you want to play. There are 2 race styles available, standard or casual. Each of these styles has different driving assist available in them. Standard racing style is for players who already have some experience, which is what I'll be doing. And steering, oh no. Okay, so this is where we can pick this stuff. So we're going to do full qualifying. No formation lap. This is the one that's going to be iffy, because I usually hover around 80 to 85, but it's like never a set number, and I don't know what the difficulty is gonna be here yet. 82 it is. All right. Alright, so we want flashbacks on, yes, park for May on, vehicle damage reduce, safety cars on, regular corner cutting, race starts are manual, surface and carcass temperature, yes. I did all these already, right? These are all set. Yes. Alright. I think we're ready. Finally. Oh, the team headquarters. Meet the press. F1 drivers receive a lot of media attention, and now you deal with the press, and how you deal with the press could have an impact on several aspects of your career. Interviews can occur after any session of a race weekend, according to what happened and how you perform. How you answer your interview question can affect the morale of your R&D departments, your teammates' motivation, and your acclaim. Consider your answers carefully. Refusing to answer can frustrate the press, leading them to ask you tougher questions. In my team, your answers can even influence the direction the team takes before you hit the track. Some answers in your preseason interview will advance your R&D in specific areas, so choose wisely. Interesting. The media coaching perk can be purchased through the contract screen at the team HQ. This perk unlocks additional answers which may get you out of a difficult situation or give a bigger boost to your acclaim or the team. There are 3 levels of this perk to unlock. Okay? What happened to Claire? Where's Claire?
Okay, we're live in 5, 4, 3.
Hello folks, and welcome to the HQ of Formula One's newest team. We've been invited backstage to gain an exclusive insight into what could be one of the most exciting entries in the sport for many years. Now, we've seen a number of new teams enter the sport over the last decade, amongst their number Manor, Caterham, HRT, and of course Haas. And while some have proved to be successful, others have morphed into different teams, and some have disappeared completely. What marks this team out, though, as being something different is that its owner is also its driver. Now, there's a rich history of that in Formula One too. Sir Jack Brabham, John Surtees, Graham Hill, and Bruce McLaren all drove their own cars in the sport, but it has become increasingly rare in recent years. What's very special about this team, though, is that while the team itself is new to Formula One, so too is its driver and owner.
Whatever happens this season, you've already made the history books. Tell me, do you feel up to the mammoth task of both managing and driving for a Formula One team?
Alright. This isn't just about me, this is about the team, and I'm behind them 100%. Together we're unstoppable. Nothing easy is worth doing. I live for challenges like this. I won't lie, it's been a lot of work, and there's even more to come, but I wouldn't have taken on the task if I didn't believe in myself and my team. I'm going to go for that right one.
Every team needs 2 drivers, but what was it that drew you to your teammates?
Alright, so we've got, it was finding the right fit for our team. They understand that we're new and appreciate the opportunity we're providing. We've seen what they can do on paper, and I see a lot of potential in them. their skill set really suits our team, or they were also an American. Fair. Every team needs 2 drivers. It was tough to get any drivers to sign on a new team, but I'm glad they took a gamble. Well, I guess we'll just do the bottom one. See a lot of potential, yeah.
No one aims to finish bottom of the table. Who's the team you're aiming to beat?
Alright, so we've got nothing but respect for Alfa Romeo Racing, but on track the gloves come off. AlphaTauri are a great team. We'd love to see some close battles. I predict we'll have a few close battles with Williams or Haas. Were looking strong last season. I think we've got that same magic in us. Well, Haas were not looking strong last season at all, but I do think that is probably the most realistic. We're not as bad as Williams, but we're probably right up there with Haas, which is second worst.
How are you expecting the car to feel out on track?
Alright, so we focus heavily on maximizing our traction out of corners. Making our car as responsive as possible was one of our main goals. The chassis balance is incredible. Sim data looks good, but we don't know. Okay, don't choose that one. I think I'm gonna go with this one, responsive as possible. That's usually pretty good.
The other teams now have years of experience, both on and off the track. How are you planning to catch up to them?
This era has brought a lot of complexity into the power unit, but we found plenty of room to innovate in our ERS system. Fuel loads are the key to reducing the weight of our car. It's going to be tough. We'll have a better picture after the first race. After a fresh pair of eyes can find solutions other teams haven't seen. And we found some really unique ways of reducing drag. I think I'm going to do that one. Our aero department's going to be great.
Overtaking is a key part of this sport. How have you ensured that your car can take advantage of each opportunity that comes your way?
Alright, we've produced a really streamlined car. We expect incredible top speeds. Overtaking is all about power. F1's just one race. It's not just one race. Stress testing. Incredibly light car. I think I'm going to do this one to give our power unit a little bit of a boost.
And finally, which of your new departments are you most proud of?
Alright, the attention to detail, chassis department, durability department, power unit, aerodynamic. So we've given aerodynamics a boost, we've given power unit a boost. Maybe we should give chassis a boost.
Well, that's about all we've got time for here. We will see how this fledgling team fares in its first Grand Prix.
Oh boy.
Okay, great, thank you. That's a wrap.
Here we go, folks. Here we go.
Great interview, boss. You nailed exactly what the team's been working on. When you've got time, check the R&D tree to see our current progress and where we think there's room for more. And while you're at it, why not take a stroll around HQ and check on how the team's doing?
Alright. Here you can see your team's balance. Your sponsors will give you cash each week, an extra bonus when you complete their objectives. These are your resource points. Yep. This is your team's acclaim level. As this increases, so does your income from sponsors. Many of the top drivers won't consider moving to a low acclaim team. They'll get out there and prove yourself on track before approaching them. Okay. Alright. Here we are. This is our menu. So this is
where you can view our current facilities and the effects they're having on the business. You can also invest some of our cash into upgrades for these facilities.
So these are our facilities, and we can upgrade fabrication build time, quality control, and resource point generation for the 4 car parts. And then the personnel, I believe, will help upgrade our teammate, Juan Manuel. And the marketing does sponsor relations, but we do not have enough money to do any of that yet. R&D is still pretty similar, from what I understand. We've got the vehicle. That's all pretty similar as far as durability. Corporate. We can unlock secondary sponsors. We haven't done that yet. We got contracts. The Juan Manuel has a contract for about half a season, it looks like.
This is the driver market. From here, you can see pertinent details on each driver in the sport. Compare them with each other and add them to your watch list. When the contract negotiation window rolls around, this is where you will approach any drivers you wish to hire.
Okay. So obviously we've got lots of people with various acclaim levels. And then we've got the free agents, which are, of course, the F2 drivers. So glad we didn't sign that guy, because Lord knows I would have a horrible time saying his name. Absolutely horrible time saying his name. He's also the worst rated driver, so yeah. So yeah, we don't have a lot of money at all right now. And then customization. Oh wait, is this where I can? Aha! I think we'll just do that one for now. Okay. Again, we've spent way too much time doing this stuff. Okay.
It's important to use the time between races to the fullest extent, and that's where these activities come in. Manage everyone's time as efficiently as possible to maximize the team's performance.
Alright, when you're managing your team, it's important to manage how your time off the track is spent. Team activities allow you to schedule various events while you are not at race weekend. These activities will earn you various rewards from cash to acclaim, so it's always worth checking to see if you can squeeze any in. You should fill as much free time as you can. If you want to fill time quickly, you can use the autofill. I'm not using the autofill because I kind of like this concept. So we have a timeline. We've got the car reveal on the 6th. And then we've got the Grand Prix weekend on the 12th. So we can fit in various things here. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We only got 9 days to fill, so that's a little awkward. So I could try to improve one of our departments and get some resource points. I could try to improve our second driver, or we could do a press tour, which would give us higher driver acclaim, merchandise sales, which would give us more money, which we desperately need, or an advertising campaign, which would give us more team acclaim. I don't know. I'm kind of on the boat where I want to have the car going as much as possible. I'm getting cold. I need to get my blanket up here. AC's on full blast today. Gets a little chilly sometimes when the AC's on full blast in the basement. Okay, so I guess we will... Yeah, we'll do that. Which means I can't fit anything in here. But I can do a 5-day thing here. Which I think I'm going to do the merchandise sale. Because I believe that will help us the most, because we need money, because we have no money. Alright, and then we got a mailbox. That new car smell. I'm not even reading that. I don't really want to know about the new car smell. No way we can afford any of this yet, so I think it's just we need to start advancing time here. Because we've got the car reveal coming up here. I have to admit, usually I design absolutely horribly looking cars, but thanks to you guys, it actually looks half decent. Good job, guys. Good job. Alright, so we just have that merchandise sale coming up, which will help us get some money. And then we are off to the Australian Grand Prix here. Alright, let's see where this puts us as of right now. We are ahead of Gassler, but behind Ricardo. I think that's about where I want to be right now. Maybe a little better than where I should be, but let's see where what it looks like now that more people, well, once more people go. You know, not bad. 14th. We'll make it into Q2, but not by much.
So far is a
We are going to have to do another lap, though. Definitely. Just to solidify. Might get a toe down the straight, though, so that'll help. But it is an improvement. 12. Okay, I should not be 12. That's for certain. Should not be 12. Yeah. Okay. Upping the difficulty after this first race, for sure. Because I am 1.2 seconds faster than my teammate. Yeah. Not progress as fast. 10. Oh no. If I make Q3, then definitely up in the difficulty. I should not make Q3, by the way. There's absolutely no way I should be making Q3 right now. Any of you want to beat me, I would kind of appreciate that. Okay, somebody beat me. I'm starting 11th. Yeah, upping the difficulty. I think I might even up the difficulty right now, to be honest, at one point. And then if that's not enough, I'll up it another one.
Months of rumour and speculation all come to an end today, as we return to Melbourne for the opening race of what promises to be an enthralling season. Welcome along then to the Australian Grand Prix. The Melbourne circuit is certainly one that needs to be taken seriously. Its combination of slippery surfaces and difficult corners make it a tricky track when it comes to overtakes. Drivers find it hard to pass and will need to take full advantage of those DRS zones if they want to have any hope of breaking through. Can Mercedes start with victory in their bid to win a 7th consecutive Constructors' title? Could Ferrari or Red Bull establish an advantage early on? And with 22 cars on the grid, how quickly can the new team find their footing? Well, it's great to be back, Anthony Davidson. We've got a lot to talk about this year.
That's right, Crofty. It felt like a long winter, but it's good to finally be back. I have to think the usual suspects will battle it out at the front, but there are always going to be some teething problems early on in the season, so whoever can keep on top of their issues will have the advantage today.
As I mentioned earlier, we're up to 11 teams this season, with a new entry run by, well, of all things, an owner-driver. That's something we haven't seen in this sport since Hector Raback over 4 decades ago. So how are they looking so far?
It's hard to imagine how a small operation like that could survive in the ruthless world of Formula One, and yet here they are, first ever race looking surprisingly strong. But there are no points for qualifying. Let's see how they fare in the Grand Prix proper.
It's time to see how our drivers are stacking up after yesterday's exciting qualifying session. Good job yesterday from Valtteri Bottas. The Finn starts from pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Leclerc, Vettel, Max Verstappen and Ricciardo, Norris, Perez, Stroll and the Professor, Sainz, Kvyat, Esteban Ocon and Gasly, Magnussen, Albon, Antonio Giovinazzi and Kimi Raikkonen, Grosjean, Correa, Russell and Nicholas Latifi. Which of these talented drivers will come out on top today?
Sorry, there's a bug flying in my face. I'm trying to swat away here. Alright. We're here. Our first race. Oh boy. Oh boy, indeed. I'm giving myself way more fuel than that. Here we go. Starting way higher than we should. But let's see what happens. Ooh, okay. Pinched a little bit there. Okay, might have shoved someone off there. Not entirely sure. Yeah, I definitely shoved someone off there. I was just braking super hard to not run into Ricardo. I should not be this fast. Just putting it out there right now. Oh wow. In 2019 he would have cut me off there, but he actually gave me room, which I respect.
Well done, mate. Nice start.
Yeah, nice start, no kidding. We're in the top 6. Yeah, no kidding. I'm gonna have to up it multiple steps if this is the case. 83 was a good difficulty for me in my 2019 career mode, but I guess maybe I made it too easy for myself or the difficulty has changed. Alright, I think I'm done using overtake for a couple of laps. I don't want to burn out my ass here. And plus, I really shouldn't be trying to overtake Daniel Ricciardo anyway. But I was really surprised Verstappen gave me room there. That was the reason I went on the grass, is because the AI normally do not give you room like that. So I was very surprised by that, for sure. Okay, I'm going to need DRS to recover from that horrible corner.
Try to stay with him. He might make a mistake. We could still regain the position.
I'm not regaining that position, Job. I shouldn't even be here. Okay. That was a bad corner, and I'm not going to use freaking flashback because I really want to try not to use that. Plus, I know good and well I should not be this high up. Oh, jeez, I've been on Rich Mix this whole time. Nobody told me that? Come on, guys. This is why you guys are here, to tell me when I do stupid things like that. Wonder how our teammates do them.
Some information on Stroll. They seem to have an issue.
Not quite our teammate, but good to know, I guess. Also, the voice command's now on right R1 instead of L1 because L1 is the freaking overtake button. Not sure I like that because I'm using R2 quite a lot, but good what it is. Stroll's in 9th, so that must be what's holding that pack up. The Stroll's having an issue. So that leads me to believe I'm pretty safe in 8th if Perez passes me.
In this lap. In this lap.
Okay, I really like some of the new display graphics going off of the Sky Sport graphics. I really, really like that. The pit window open stuff and the fact that it has a constant time ticker. A little bit of screen freeze there, first one I've had so far in this game. But the fact that they have a constant time ticker and all that, I really, really like that. Perez is coming in with me. Okay. Grab a quick beverage.
Go, go, go. You'll be racing on the exit.
Alright, we're still ahead of Perez, so that's something.
Okay, stay clear of the white line on the exit. We'll receive a penalty for dangerous driving if you cross over into the track.
And no traffic, so you know what? I'll take that. Use a little bit of ERS here. Crap, I clipped the grass. Latifi is holding up Ricardo hardcore. I might be able to do something with that. Verstappen must not have come in that lap. I need to save some more fuel though. I'm really mad that I didn't notice the rich mix was on that whole time. I was just kind of locked in. There goes Latifi, so I assume everybody else is in this lap.
Juan Manuel is in the pits.
Juan
Manuel in the pits.
Juan. Verstappen pit, but he came out on hard tires. That's an interesting call. Hard tires in 25% races are usually absolute poop. So there is a chance we could catch Verstappen. Which again, should not be happening. We must preface all of this race by saying this should not be happening. I should not be fighting in between Ricardo and Perez right now. I should not be in 7th place right now. I should not even be thinking about catching Max Verstappen right now. I'm upping the difficulty by at least 2 points, maybe even 3. Perez is catching, definitely. Just a matter of whether he can actually do anything.
20.0 seconds.
We're leading our teammate by 20 seconds. That's how we're doing. That should not be happening either. We should be better than him, yes, but not be that good. Yeah, just go, Sergio. You're faster than me. Go after Ricardo, Sergio. Pink Mercedes for the win.
Okay, some information on Magnussen. It looks like
safety
the problem is
car.
terminal. They're retiring the car. Okay, the safety car is out. The safety car is out. We need to form up at a reduced pace. Keep a close eye on that delta time. Make sure to keep it positive.
Well, that could either be... No, that's really bad for us, actually. There's only going to be like 1 lap left. And if we don't have a good restart, that pretty much takes us out of points.
There's 4 laps of fuel remaining. Juan Manuel is coming in for his stop.
And they're coming in for stops in the back of the field as well. Well, he's coming in for soft tires. He might have an advantage. I mean, he's not getting the points, but that's a good call for him. For me, it's not. No, it said Kevin Magnussen was out of the race right before that safety car came out. Well, it's not coming in this lap, that's for sure. Because we haven't even gotten up to the queue yet. So if it comes in next lap, then we have 1 lap left. So now we're up to the queue. So yeah, I think we have 1 lap left is what's going to happen. Wow. After the rarity, the severe rarity of safety cars, in 2019. It is coming. Wow. It's not even letting everybody catch up to the pack.
Are up to temperature, and remember, there is no overtaking until the timing line.
That's shocking.
Until the green
okay.
flags.
So if we can, yeah, that definitely helps me. Ocon has caught up, but Sainz has not caught up to the pack yet. I do see him on the map though. trying not to hit Perez so much right now. Got plenty of fuel. Signs might get here by the time we restart, but other than that, nobody else is catching up, so that's surprising.
We've only got 2 laps of fuel left. Green flag. Green flag.
I had to make sure I didn't pass before the start-finish line. That was probably the best restart I've ever gotten in this game. I had to hit the brakes hard there. I couldn't tell where the start-finish line was. You can't pass before start-finish line.
We're catching the car ahead, but be aware that these tires need to last till the end of the race.
Jeff, this is not the time to talk about tires. I'm running full balls to the wall, regardless of where the tires are right now. Well, Valtteri Bottas wins. By some miracle, we finished 7th. Should not have happened, but it did.
Okay, pick up rubber and bring it home.
And you do not sound excited enough, Jeff. How did we not get driver of the day? This is outstanding.
A great race then, and a fantastic victory here at Albert Park. Talk to me, Ant. What was it that set them apart from the competition today?
Well, I honestly feel it was down to the driver and car today. I mean, we can talk driver skill all day, but if you don't have a solid team to back that, you're never going to get anywhere. When you hit that sweet spot of having both an excellent driver and an incredible car, that's when you see results like those we witnessed today.
After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight amongst the Mercedes team, and they certainly deserve it.
The face models look so much better in this game than they did in 2019.
And after this round of the World Championship, here's how things look in the Drivers' Table. Valtteri Bottas passes his rival to take over the lead of the Drivers' Championship. Let's focus on the driver of the day. Anthony Davidson, who do you pick?
That's got to be the Flying Finn. Wait, how many Flying Fins have we had now? Anyway, I'm talking about Bottas this time. Just great raw speed, and a good job in traffic as well. That's got to be the Flying Finn. Wait, how many Flying Fins have we had now? Anyway, I'm talking about Bottas this time. Just great raw speed, and a good job in traffic as well. All respect to the fans' choice, they fully deserve it, but I just feel that my pick had a little more on their plate, so their ability to keep a cool head and come through for such a strong finish made the difference, at least in my opinion.
Let's move on to the constructors. Mercedes move to the top of the table. And with that, we wrap up another weekend of motorsport. But with more races lined up, be sure to join us when we come back with more Formula One.
Okay, we have learned a few things. Anthony Davidson has short-term memory loss. This was way too easy. And we are 5th in the Constructors' Championship. Yeah. Why in the world did the fan vote for Alex Albon, who in a Red Bull, a top 6 car, went from 16th to 12th? That's the worst driver of the day ever. I understand the Flying Finn number 3000 or whatever, but that was a bad one. Where did Juan end up? Last of the running people. He was the only one that made a second stop, and because the pack never formed back up, it looks like he had it. He had some unfortunate issue. I want to watch this start again from my perspective here. We got shoved off by Perez a little bit there. And I was on the brake so hard not to hit freaking Ricardo and Verstappen there that I just kind of nudged Norris off there. That was my bad entirely. Let's see, is there a better camera angle here? So, yeah. Yeah, I got a really good launch. I got shoved off into the grass there. And then, yeah, I just locked up and kind of shoved him off the track, and that was the end of it for Lando. Yeah.
Work out there today.
Claire! You're back!
Positions during the race, didn't you?
It was great. The car was sticking to the track.
You're breaking all expectations. What's your secret?
No secret.
It wasn't the cleanest race today, was it?
No comment.
You scraped the walls a few times. Were you struggling for grip?
No comment.
Thank you for your time.
Now, John, Emma was the one that you really liked, the agent. We leveled up our acclaim. Juan Manuel didn't do much, but we leveled up to 2 on Team Acclaim. Did we really only get $100,000 for that race? Jeez. I feel like we should get more than that. Anyway. Oh, we only got 2 days to come into this. Oh, jeez. So we have $2 million. Open podium pass. What is that? Oh, we could try to upgrade something. Juan Manuel seems to be really bad, so maybe I could upgrade one of these things. Well, this one's only 1 million. Marketing 5 million. Geez. These are all. That's 2.5, 2 million, 2 million, 2 million. Well, I assume that's the same across the board. Yeah. So I think I'm going to do the fitness center, because that improves two things, where analysis only improves 1, and it's only $500,000 more. So I think I'm going to do that, and that'll be in at some point. Who knows when. R&D. What do we got going on? They're actually recommending a durability upgrade. That never happens. But I can wholeheartedly agree with that one. Where are we in rank? We're supposed to be the 3rd worst car, but we beat both AlphaTauris, both Alfa Romeos, and both Racing Points, and both McLarens. So yeah, we need to adjust that real quick.